Hey, Chapel Hill. Just wanted to share real quick with you um, what's going on in the children's ministry this next month, month of January. Um, little while back, I spent some time in prayer and a couple of days of just praying over what the 2021 themes would be for the ocean floor. And as we all know, the ocean floor has been a little bit different this year, but we're excited to be back on the ocean floor. We had an awesome worship last week. Looking forward to worship with y'all tomorrow. Um, but last week we introduced One Word for Kids. It's a book by John Gordon. There's a version for adults. It's an excellent read, short read. But as I was reading this months ago, I thought, you know what? Let's start the year off right. And we as the Livingstons for years have unofficially had a word that just came up back and forth all the time throughout the year. And so I thought, hey, let's challenge the kids, but also parents. I want to challenge you all as a family to read or listen to this book as I read it, but also to pray over a word for your family. We're going to be praying over a word. I'll do another video later to share with you my word, personally my word, and the story behind that. But I pray that you as a family could find a word to live by for 2021. We all know 2020 was different. Some of us think, hey, it was great, it's over. Some of us think, hey, it was one of our best years ever. But regardless, 2021 is here. And my challenge to you and your kids is find one word that you can live by and people can look to you and you can see that. So without further ado, here's the book that I read last week on the ocean floor. Some of you have texted me and asked me what I did because your kids came home and said I read a book and talked about love. So we'll see if that was true. It was the first day of school and Stevie was falling asleep. He was tired, grumpy, and sad, and I changed this from summer to Christmas vacation. He was sad that Christmas vacation was over, but his ears perked up when his teacher, Miss B, said, I believe there's one word that will help you have your best year ever. It will be so great you'll enjoy it more than anything you did over Christmas break. Stevie's friend Eli raised his hand and asked, what word is it? The word will likely be different for everyone, Miss B said. I have a special assignment for each one of you. It's to find your own word for the year. So how do we find it? Stevie's classmate Jimmy asked. I will help you, but I want you to try to discover it on your own first, Miss B replied. That night, while having dinner with his family, Stevie wouldn't talk or eat. When his mom asked what was wrong, he told her about the one-word assignment. He was sad because he had no idea how to find his one word. Maybe your one word is annoying, his sister Callie shouted. I think it should be negative, his sister Jade yelled. Come on, girls, Steve's dad quickly responded. Stevie, maybe you should think about some of these things you love to do or your favorite places to go. Maybe you'll find your word there. That night, Stevie went to bed and thought about all his favorite places and things he loves to do, hoping he'd find his one word. Fun. Maybe my one word is fun. Love. There's that word. Love. Maybe my one word is love. Maybe my one word is kind. Maybe my one word is smile. Maybe my one word is strong. Maybe my one word is brave. Or maybe my one word is fast. Fun, strong, fast, kind, brave, smile, and love. The next morning, Stevie woke up excited. He was still thinking about all the words he could choose. When school started, Mrs. B said, I have great news for y'all today. I am going to give you the secret to finding your one word. You don't find it, it finds you. And I'm going to give you 3 easy steps to discover it and live it. What's the first step? Abby yelled. The first step is to look in your heart, Miss B said. Ask yourself, what one word would help me be my best? The second step is to look up. said Mrs. B. Look up and around and believe that there is one word meant for you. If you're open to it, it will come to you. What's the third step? Cole asked. That comes after you know your one word, Miss B answered. I'll tell you that step soon, but first, who's ready to discover their one word? On the ride home, Stevie thought about his first steps. He thought about words that would help him be the best he can be. Stevie, as he walked off the bus, Stevie was continued to think to his friend George and said goodbye to Miss Joy, the bus driver. Thank you, sugar. I love how positive you are today, Miss Joy said. That night, as Stevie walked his dog, Huxley, he thought about all the possible words. He looked up and remembered what Miss Joy said to him as he got off the bus. In that moment, his one word came to him: positive. He remembered how grumpy he had been when summer was over. Miss B said his one word would help him have his best year ever. He now knew his one word was positive, and he couldn't wait to tell everyone. Stevie ran home and told his family. The next day, Stevie walked into school feeling good that he had discovered his one word. All right, class, today's the day. Tell me your words, Miss B said. Grace shouted, my one word is strong. John said, mine is grow. Mine is joy, Deja said. My one word is win, Jake said. Mine is care, Don said. Courage, Xavier said. Avishil said, my one word is believe. Mine is faith, Catherine said. Class, I am so proud of each one of you. Mrs. B said, here's the best part. The third and last step is to look out and live that one word. On the bus ride home, Stevie was extra positive with Miss Joy. At soccer practice, Stevie encouraged his teammates and even shared the one word idea with his coach. His coach loved the idea and shared it with the team. At home, he was even positive with his sisters. Stevie lived his one word for the entire school year. On the last day of school, he realized that Miss B was right. He had his best year ever, and it was even better than summer or Christmas vacation. If one word could help Stevie think about if one word could help Stevie think about one word could help you. So that's the challenge for you and your families, is to come up with one word. I said I'd share a little bit later, a shorter video regarding my one word, but I'll share just the word right now, and I'll share a story later on. My one word for 2021 is relationships. Relationships in all aspects of them, with my wife, with my kids, with my family, with my coworkers, all of that. And I'll share a little story of how that came up and came to me over the last couple weeks as I prepared for January. Praying for everybody. Love y'all. Hope to see you tomorrow on the ocean floor. See ya.